Oh, I just whacked on my fan. Should have done it after this video because I'm fucking cold. I'm gonna go under my sheets. But anyway, so today, start off with my coach, well, my old coach I used to have, was texting when I was in the toilet after, like, actually no, before I weighed myself, or after, I can't remember. But anyway, but he said he wants to see me at 90 kilos, and I was like, I was 78 this morning, dropped 0.5 kilos, like as you do, just sometimes fluctuates. That's quite a big fluctuation right there, but yeah, I mean, I fluctuated a lot harder before. But anyway, yeah, like, it's gonna be weird because I'm going to 90 kilos, like, I'm gonna be fat, and you're gonna have to accept that, and it's just like, I can't, like, the thing is, with bodybuilding, the one thing I don't like is that, like, to make the most amount of progress, the sacrifice is so fucking hard, in the sense of, like, the sacrifice of literally looking at yourself looking way more uglier than you already are, and it's kind of shit. But anyway, so after that, so I went to the gym, obviously. I was going to try and, like, do chest 3 times a week and back 3 times a week, so I coupled them up this time instead of just doing them on separate days. I don't just train one muscle group, by the way. I train like 3 at a time, but like chest, shoulders and triceps, like, but anyway, yeah, and then after that I made some videos, 2 videos, basically split testing different styles, and yeah, I should be getting paid out tonight. I don't want to get drained, but I get paid out. It won't be that much because this guy's do this weird thing where, like, if you don't get 1,000 views, like, if it's under 1,000 views, which most of my videos were, you get $7.50 per 1,000 views for the ones you combine. So if you got, like, let's say you combined 2 videos, 3 videos, 4 videos, whatever, to make up 1,000 views. I never had to do 3 videos to make 1,000 views. It's always at least 2. I mean, at most. That means instead of $15 RPM, I'll make $7.50. But with the ones that are 1K and above, like, just like the videos of 1K and above, I get $15. So, like, fuck. I was like forecasting like $600. And Luke, I don't know if you're watching, like, that's fucking shit. It's really pissing me off. I was like, oh, do I go drop shipping? Do I whoop your ass? But I was like, I can't lie. Like, that's the thing. You see someone do, like, decent or, like, good in their field, and I'm just like, especially when it comes to drop shipping or any other business model, they all work, but mine's questionable. The what I'm doing, very questionable. Like, in the sense of, like, if I generated a certain amount of views, I don't even think they'll be able to pay me, because I'm in like a really, like, small niched one, campaign, server. I don't think you'll be able to actually pay me out if I made like 15k from one video, 1 million views. But anyway, so but he did say he could, but yeah, sparred today. Don't know if I said that, but also sparred this guy called Damien. I'm rusting a bit more, which is good. Because, like, I get, like, I don't know, if I'm not careful, I can, like, get scared to get hit in the face. I'm not, like, on it. There was a period of time where I just didn't give a fuck. I think I was, like, the most depressed then, or, like, the most mentally fucked up in the head then. So, like, I didn't care about, like, just whatever happened. But I'm getting that again now, which is good. And it's the last 10. Oh, I'm not happy. Because, like, normally when I spar him, I'm like, we don't set a timer until he kind of, like, gives up. And today I was like, right, 10 seconds left, because I was just like, fuck, let's have some good quality rounds. But I think that's coping. Next time I want to do, like, a fight to, like, whoever, like, gives up again. But the last 10 seconds was a nice little scrap and a half. It was really fun on that day. But yeah, on my game, I'm gonna keep that under wraps. Now I'm joking, because I don't know if Luke is still watching or whatever. But yeah, this new dev is like solving these other issues, these like in-game Unity issues, basically the easier issues. And I'm just like, bro, which is fair enough. Like, let's do the Unity side first. But I'm like, let's do the smart contract side, because right now when I do the flow of the game, money disappears. You fucking put money on the game, you play 3-4 games, trying to withdraw. And at the moment, right now, it's like sometimes, when I'm saying sometimes, I haven't fully documented and tested it. It's like, it sounds bad, right? But it's like, sometimes is enough data to know that it doesn't work. Like, but to be fair, I don't know. Yeah, like I deposit, I play the flow, and then you try and withdraw. Like, my mate Lico tried to withdraw before in the game, and it didn't let him withdraw quite a few times. And some of those times was because there wasn't actually the value, the money on the smart contract, where it combines the balance of the in-game wallet and smart contract. And it said, let's say for example we had 0.08 SOL in the in-game smart contract, like, and I've got like 0.09 in the smart contract, so we both have that. Yeah, I look on the vault, which like shows all the money in the game on the smart contract, not the in-game wallets, but the smart contract. And then there's only 0.08 or 0.07. So it doesn't have enough money to cover both of us, or even one of us. And I'm like, well, where's the money gone? I looked at the smart contract. I'm like, where the fuck is it gone? And that's what we're going to be fixing tomorrow. I need them to work faster. But yeah, also like, I can't like, I don't like, it's weird, right? Sometimes I like to like, I want to quit, and sometimes I do or don't. I don't in the end, but like, I'm just like, damn, like, how am I gonna make this work as marketing? Like, actually make it like convert, pop off, like find viral concepts. Like, I really doubt, but like, you know, I know it's there. I know the idea. The idea is there, and I know it's just like sometimes you know, you doubt, and you still do the thing, but you're doubting. But yeah, I need to get more productive. I watched this video today where it was can't be asked for the clip, but because it's an hour video, I'd have to download it. I want to go to bed. But it was about Jeff Bezos like sending his final like memo to all the people in Amazon, and basically he said, it basically summed up as like, you're constantly until you die fighting for equilibrium. Like, as in, if you, for example, if you make 10 million a day, I'm about to say 10k a day, what Luke does, for fuck's sake, 10 million a day, which I'll do easily in this game, 10 million a day, you have to constantly fight for nuance, as in to improve, otherwise you will fade to the environment where you will then just match 10 mil a day, and then you'll go backwards and it'll blow up in your face, and then you'll be a broke bum on the streets, basically you're constantly fighting to be better, otherwise you will just like implode, basically. So like, for example, in the room, like if you're in a room and like this guy also said this wasn't a part of the memo, but it's like, if you're in a room full of people, you kind of lost your childish like sense about you, and you all like have these rules. Let's say you're in an elevator, right, or a lift, and you're standing. Like, this is what like I'm thinking about, like socially as well. Like, if it's silent and there's like a bunch of you in the lift and you don't know each other, like, it's like, do you know what? I'm not going to talk first because it's a bit awkward like this. Nah, and then if you think about it, like, you're just blending in back to the memo, to baseline, to homeostasis, to the baseline. You aren't being nuanced. You are being the same as everyone else. Now, you got to think, I want to be the person I want to be. I signed up to do this. Therefore, it's going to be uncomfortable. It is. But you're going to have to make a move. You have to do something different. You can't be the same. For example, as well, what I'm doing, like, yes, it's kind of like, we all like struggle differently, and we all have like pains, and that's what you signed up for. And I feel like if you can enjoy the pain as well, because if you don't enjoy the pain, you will quit. Like it is a matter of time. Like it is genuinely painful. Like if I like slowly like scratching you with a knife and you don't find a way to enjoy that, you're gonna quit. Like if I could say, if you could say like a safe word and then I stop, you will say it very quickly until not unless like you somehow fuck yourself up in the head so much that you'll find a way to enjoy it. So that's another takeaway. You just have to like that's the thing. Like it's so annoying now. Like I don't want to be like ignorant, but I know every single bit of advice in the world. Like that's how much YouTube. This sounds insane. That's how much YouTube I've watched. I know every single bit of advice. I don't need anyone telling me. Most 99% of the time now, probably I can ask anybody now. I heard it all before. That you just tell me anything, no advice. I probably know more than you at this point. Like that's how bad it is, and it pisses me off because when people talk to me, it's like you still trying to take takeaways from what they're saying, and I'm just like, I know it all. This is driving me crazy. I just want to put it in action, but I'm suffering being a pussy for not taking it into action. Where it's either talking to girls, where it's fucking productivity, where it's anything. It's really like that's the hard part because all this advice, like I know more than billionaires at this point because I've literally listened to so many perspectives of billionaires, millionaires, dissecting it, picking it apart, being smarter than them, and it's not. You don't even need to be smarter. You just have to take the fucking shit. You have to almost be a caveman and be a retard in the senses of social anxiety and pain and just like if you just take action, if you do something a crazy idea, right? Reason why billionaires are billionaires. You could be an idiot and you could be a trillionaire, maybe not a trillionaire, but a billionaire. If you take a really like stupid gamble risk on a really good idea you believe, and you do good execution because you have no fear holding you back, so that you're not like half-arsing it, and you become a billionaire off of it. You could be a billionaire, give advice to people, but you're an idiot and you don't know how to become a billionaire in that sense. You just, you know what I mean? Like that's another thing. Like loads of people as well. Like I'm just waffling at this point. Give advice on like say, for example, how to become a millionaire. You don't necessarily know how to print and like become a millionaire. Like how can I say? People give advice in different domains. Like so many fucking like course sellers or people who do. Let's say you're a billionaire in real estate. You can give advice in other domains, but you doesn't mean you can become a billionaire. Like you again and again and again and again. Most billionaires probably won't become a billionaire if you strip them from the title, and depends how you strip them, especially in other domains. So that's another thing as well. You have to be very careful on what you listen to as well, because like you know like, and right, that was just complete waffle for the past 5 minutes. But here's another thing I found as well, because like I see it now more and more, like the people around me, they're just completely different people. Like because I said about I want to move out of this house, my parents' house, my mum's house now, you know. And they're like, oh, no, maybe just wait like 2 years, 3 years, you know, because right now, like, you got food and accommodation, it's a bit, you know, and you'll have more money behind you, and, like, more money, and, you know, it's expensive. They're saying this, like, the way of working a job, making a few, like, 2K a month, maybe in 2 years, 3 years. I'm like, so many people talk about money the way, like, it's scarce, like, I genuinely, I'm like, I have to like almost be careful now because I'm turning, like I separate my mindset sometimes to like the people I talk to. Some people, it depends who, and I almost like slip so many times. Like I'm like, just make more money then. like, oh, that's gonna be expensive. Oh, that's gonna be hard. And like the other day, like when I went to Southampton to get my costume, they're like, so when are you gonna learn to drive? And I said a really shit comeback. I was like, oh. Yeah, to be fair, then I went, yeah, I mean, I just want a motorcycle right now. And then, like, quickly went to the practicalities of it. Like, oh, yeah, like, oh, it's raining, it must be peak. I was like, yeah, it's fucking peak. It's like, oh, well, the way it went, I was like, well, why wouldn't you get a car then? The reason why I wouldn't get a fucking car then is and like, oh, the Polo is a really good first car. No, do you know what's a really good first car? A LaFerrari, and that's what I promised. And that's the thing. I'm not a disciplined person in the slightest, and I never have been. I've just been. I'm not gonna lie. People who know me, I've just been autistic and fucking. I think it's just autism. Like, I can't, like, just like I can't, like, some things have to be done. Like, there's no, like, oh, well, what would you do if that didn't happen? Like, the world wouldn't exist then. Like, there was only one reality and just one thing happening. For example, when I used to plank every day, people are like, oh, why didn't you stop? Like, in that period. Like, well, then nothing ever existed then. Like that's the thing. Like, that's how disciplined I was. It was just like, if you can, like, form a habit. And, I was going to be on to a really good point. I forgot. Oh yeah, that's the one. But making promises. There's only a few promises that I make that I actually get through on. But those promises are big promises. And yeah, one of them is my first car will be, well, it depends what, like, I might change my mind again and want a Lambo or something, but it's the same caliber. But yeah, it's kind of sucks because I just want it now. But at the same time, like, I'm not the person that, like, I right now I am not ready for it, in the sense of I am not the right person. I'm not, was it the self that I want to be at that position. Like, if I get it now, I'm not that future self that I look up to. And it kind of, and this applies in relationships as well, and that kind of, like, gets me really stroppy as well, because I'm just like, motherfucker, these guys are losers. They're driving Ferraris, they're fucking still childish, they're a bitch, they get in relationships, they're a pussy. And there's me having to fucking become basically superhero just to get the same. But then I'm like, but if I become the person I want to become, and then I start, like, dating, which is fucked, it'll piss me off if it took me that long. But then I will be a serial dater. Like, I'll be fucking thousands of, I could have the potential to fucking thousands of girls, because then I've acquired the skill. I bought, let's say, my first car, a LaFerrari. I'm the person I needed to become. I could buy a LaFerrari every single day. Like, oh, right, every day I wake up, morning routine, LaFerrari. Like, that's the thing. I think when I get these things, I will be a serial at it, in the sense of, like, I will be able to, I'm not saying I will, but I'm just like, I feel like when I get it, how can I say, when I get these things I want, it's not like I can just get it once. Like, that's the thing. I don't think I'll be like a one-hit guy. I think it's just be like, once I get it, like, I'm just gonna be able to fucking keep getting it. But yeah, I don't know why I'm waffling so long today. Fucking hell, I feel pregnant as shit right now. Anyway, see you guys in the next video.